Hey guys, I meant to do a video in regards to market profile. So I know a lot of you don't use Thinkorswim, or as they call it, TOS. So I wanted to get you an alternative. It was going to be kind of just, glancing through this indicator. And I went through a bunch of these, what I call market profile or volume profile in the Tradingview platform. This is a platform you could, sign up if you don't have this indicator, and it's free. But I just want to let you know that this indicator was created by someone. They have the liberty to make it available. They could change it. They could, delete it. They could do a lot of things to it. But I think this was probably the best one that is free. I believe TradingView also has their version of it. I don't know if it's as good as this one, but I think this one is really good. I actually think this one is better than the one I have on my platform. But let's get into it. And it's just going to be like a quick overview. You can mess around with it and look at the things. I'm just going to kind of give you the key highlights of it. So first of all, you go into your indicators, which is right here. You click on that. And this is the indicator you want to get. Is called Volume Profile and Indicator by DGT. This is the creator of it. So great job. I'm sure he's a good coder. He did a great job with this. DGT, Volume Profile and Indicator. And you can find that there. If you use this platform, you know where it is. Just type that in. That's going to show up, and it'll add it in this area, which is this area right here. So I'm going to close this. This is object tree and data window, which is this area right here. It'll show up. Let's close this here. I guess let's open it again so I could get into the settings. All right, so that's the settings. Oops. Is there a way I can get to the settings here? Yeah, there you go. So this is the settings, and this is a daily chart. I like to use the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. So in the settings, you can see you got your volume all the way up here in this area. These red things are called supply and demand zone. That's this right here. You check that off, they disappear. So pretty much, and when you put it back on, they show up. So pretty much this is where the bear, I always call it the bear camp. These are where the bears live. It's all, supply. So prices get up here and they start stalling and they get weak. See right here, and then they go down. Then down here, this is what I call the demand zone. This is where the bulls live. And that's how I have it in my mind. And that's how I, teach people and tell people, look at it like that. Bear camp, bull camp. And this indicator shows you that, and it's called supply zone. And you could adjust it, here and there. See, supply zone, demand zone. Sentiment profile is bullish, bearish. This indicator covers this, only this back area right here. And you can read up on it. There's these little not a question, but there's a little eye. You could click on it and it'll tell you. And the description is very good on each of these things. So you could kind of mess around with it. So if you click this off, you see how this area disappears. This is gone. You click on it. And it shows you sentiment profile of the bullish and the bears. So you can see they're right here. The bears are a little aggressive right here. They are. And especially from this area down. This from here, which is 215 on all the way to 260. This is pretty much all bullish right here, this area. And then lastly in this area is volume profile. So this one is interesting. This one is broken up in two sections. So you click on it there, it disappears. And then this is the sentiment profile. So when you click on the volume profile, this section shows up. So you got volume, up volume, and down volume. And those are the colors. And this covers this area right here and this area right here. Value area up is dark blue, value area down is yellow. So this is the volume in regards to value area down, as you can see it. And then value area up, these are like the bullish, these are the bearish yellow. And this is like the outer area of the volume, like who's in control here. You can see volume up is this, volume down is this gray area, and volume up is like this darker area right here. And the value area low is this dark blue line area right here. So if you go supply zone, we did that. This is point of control. Is this right here? This is when you hear me say point of control. Is this your midpoint? Value area high and value area low. You can change these colors, whatever setting you want. So this is the, within a year, this is the value area high, value area low, and this is the point of control. And it explains all that, you know, here. You could adjust it. I would probably, you know, my setting, I believe, is 70. That's what I put there. And then let's see, the thing that I would change here, you can mess around with the supply and demand zone. You can adjust that to see if you pick some more. So let's see, let's put this to 20. I didn't see much move. Let's put it at 50. No, less. So if there was 15 where it was, let's do 10. I don't see much. Let's leave it at 15 at default. When the more you change the time frame, you'll go to the 4 hour and 1 hour, it'll start adjusting. But let's leave it there. If I was to change something, it would probably be this. She's 70, but you can leave it at 69. My settings is at 70. This is the value area high, value area low. You can make it thicker by changing that. And there's some settings here. What's this? Fixed or visible range. Fixed or visible range. Let's leave it at fixed, because then it'll take whatever time frame you have. If you put it at visible range, it's whatever it's showing here. So you can see already how it changed. This is all supply zone right here, because it's just taking all of this trading area and showing you that. And you see how everything changed here. So you could leave it at fixed range, but you can mess around with it, whatever. And then you got look back 360. These come, I guess, small. I think these two come small. I changed that, and this is the profile stats. That's this area right here. I think it looks better when it's like normal or bigger. As you can see how this got bigger, you can see it. And the profile levels, I think these are these prices here, and they get a little bigger. See them right there. And then this stats, you can move it. You can move it around in the middle if you want it. I think the best probably place would be maybe the top right. So you can kind of see your value area high, your point of value area profile high, which is, I believe, this high. That's that this high right here, the October 27th. You got the value area high, where it's locking in the value of the range value area. Point of control is always your red one, your midpoint. And then value area low, which is this area right here. And I believe you could create a shade. If you click on this, it shades this area out. You know, that's an option if you want that. And then the profile range covers this whole area. Sometimes when you get too much, it gets cluttered, but it's up to you. I just know these key levels, and I know this is the area I'm focusing on. But if you need some visual, you could always do that if you wanted to. And then total volume in VP range, it shows you that. Average volume on bar, you know, volume MA. I normally have mine, so this volume MA, This is this area right here. I have mine's at 20, so yeah, you could probably leave it there. 20, 21, I don't think there's a big difference. So it kind of shows you volume is above the moving average. It'll go up above this line that goes like this. And if this week, it'll be below like this kind of area right here where it was kind of below there. So that's that. And this is the volume histogram. Click on that and you see how it all disappears. So that's pretty much what I have, which is down here. You have that here all in one shot. So you can kind of see the volume when it's bearish and above the moving average. You can see growing or falling. So when the bears are coming, you see it all red. And when you see when they're aggressive is above the 21 moving average. And that's the volume moving average. You can change all these colors. You can have it on the top if you want, or you could put it on the bottom down here. I don't know, when it's pointing down like that, it throws me off because I'm so used to them like kind of looking towards the up, like hitting the peaks. So that's why I kind of like it where the default is, but that's up to you. If you want to change that, you can change the height, the vertical offset, and this volume weighted color bars. I haven't messed around with it, so I might need to look into that, but you can, since you're going to be using this. But you have all this here to get ideas, and you can see the style that really didn't change. Visibility, that's all the same. So pretty much this is the main window where you want to look at all this stuff. And then when you go like this, go to the 4 hour, you see the you can see now. Let's see if we could open this up a little more. Let's see if I do this. So you got your point of control right here, which you fail. You got your value area high, value area low, and you can see, and I showed you this on this video today, that we kissed the value area low on my market profile, because I have two. I got market profile and TPO. You can see that we were stalling here, the value area low. And then this is the low, and this is the what I call the demand zone. So we hit one demand zone, there's another one here, and there's another one here. So you already have it all plotted out for you. And then the supply zone is here. So you can see within the 4 hour, this is the demand zone right here. And then you can kind of study the chart and read the what was all this, and it'll show you. But it's just breaking things down, fractal. So you got your, the bear volume, the bullish volume, and the outer side volume, and who's controlling that. So within this value area, you can see that this is another set of metrics that tell you who's kind of controlling what between the bulls and the bears. And then this is the sentiment. So you can see that the bulls are showing up here all on this in this 4 hour. You can see right here, this is bearish, but pretty much overall all these sentiments are bullish, and then from here it gets a little bearish. And then you could go to the 1 hour. You can go, I just look at like the big picture on our market profile, monthly, weekly, and daily. But you could go fractal and all this if you want to scalp or whatever. So you can see that this is like a demand zone, and that's 215 all the way to 213. So can it go down there? This is the value area high, value area low, point of control. So we're way off point of control. So you got this demand zone and this demand zone, and then you can kind of see what's going on here. So let's go into, you could even go more fractal. 30 minutes, very popular time frame. And it shows you all that and all the stats there. So you see now, let's open this up a little more. Now you can see the point of control within 30 minutes of this time frame, which I don't know if this is 5 days. I don't know, it doesn't tell me. But here's your point of control right here at 218. Remember 218? That's your that's your 270 degree on the Gann square, and this is your midpoint on the weekly chart. And so this is already telling you within 30-minute chart that this is going to be a key level to watch. So if it finds support here and it bounces, that could be a good indication for another move or another leg higher. And you see you got your demand zone. So these demand zone. But what you want to do is really start looking at the chart using this indicator and just kind of see how this is all, all the metrics are all lining up. Like I could kind of see like this is sentiment is very bearish here in this area right here in regards to sentiment. Go to the weekly, which is the bigger time frame. Oh, I got to fix this. Go whacked out. You can see point of control here. You can see that this is all demand zone, supply zone. And it just kind of gets, like what would you call it, more fractal over here. Let's open this up. You could kind of see, but you got to understand what all this means. And that's going to take some time by you looking at the chart and just kind of reading it and knowing what these colors are. But it's more information than what I have. Maybe this could be just overkill. If you think it's overkill, you could just ignore all this. But I think it's valuable if you want to get some data and some metrics of what's happening, within this area right here. But the most important things are where I cover in my video: value area high, value area low, and point of control. Those are the most important things I think you need. And then from there, you could learn all this and get an edge and see, like in this case, why did we stall here? Well, look at that. Look at this dip right here in regards to volume. Let's open this up just as an example. So you can kind of see like why. Okay, so if we stalled here in this area, and this is value area down, you can see that there is some kind of dip here. And we break through, and now we're going down here. And in the value area up, that kind of lined up right here too. There was a dip here and here. Kind of dip in here on the sentiment profile, which is still bullish area right here. And if there is some kind of support, it should probably be entering around here. So this is where it kicks out the most in regards to volume, and then it gets deeper here. So there's more price action here, but there's less here. So that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of look at what the chart is. But, to get more value out of it, you have to like go in, because look, now you just got this, and you got all this. You get closer with the 4 hour. And we're already pulling back here. And fail here. So on the 4 hour, you would have known like, man, why are we stalling here, going sideways for 4 hours? And it's already showing you that. You go into the 1 hour. This is the time frames I use, but you could use whatever time frame. It doesn't have to be exactly what I use, but you just want to just kind of like, okay, so was the 1 hour showing us anything here? And you can see these spikes out showing possible resistance here. And if we would have break through here, this would probably be an area that then you would have been like, okay, maybe we could stall here. That's another target. And then look at the sentiment volume. Look at these colors and just kind of see. And then look, all right, so there's a demand zone right here. If we go down here, what is that price range? 214, 213. That could be interesting, and if we hold here, go sideways, you might have to test 220 around there. So it's kind of like that kind of stuff. You can see how it sticks out here. And this area is all, sentiment, it's all bearish on this area. So the more fractal you get, the more you start seeing. Okay, so this is all sentiment. And, so forth. And you're hovering around value area low. And then lastly, going to your 30-minute. And so forth. You get your point of control, which is around 218. So hopefully I think this helps. You kind of get an idea. You're going to have to just practice with this chart and get your mind wrapped around all of this. But if this is too much, it's like, man, I like volume profile, but this is crazy. This is like, I don't know if I could ever use all this stuff. But the best thing is to do is just kind of leave it there and just kind of see how price action moves around here. You know, whatever your favorite time frame, just leave it there and just kind of see. It's like, oh, wow, look, it just stopped here. And then we pull back, you know, will it hold here? You know, does it go up from here? And then you kind of see, all right, so, you know, and that's how you build muscle memory. And you start learning, you know, this indicator. And just remember, this might not last forever, but it's a good start. And it's free. And I think the person that did this, DGT, did a great job. It's better than what I have. I wish I had all this other stuff. Then I could just kind of train my mind around it and practice with it. Because it's very is useful once you know the color code. I probably might change some things to kind of give me more of, you know, what my mind will kind of look at the colors. Like, you know, I like green and red for bulls and bears. So maybe I might change some things here to adjust it. But yeah, just practice and just get an idea, but know the key areas: value area high, value area low, demand zone, supply zones. So if we get up here within a 30-minute chart, know that this is where the bears are living. And there's another area section right here where the bears are at. And then just practice and just have it on the side and just watch it and just see how it, you know, price action behaves. And it kind of gives you clues of what could be playing out in regards to support and resistance. Well, I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on market profile.